Hello, everyone. Thank you for being here today. Let me start with a question. Have you ever set a big resolution, like exercising every day, reading one book a week, or quitting junk food, only to give up after a few days or weeks? Don't worry, you're not alone. Most of us fail not because we're lazy, but because our goals are too big and overwhelming for our brains to handle. That's why today, I want to share something simple but powerful: the power of small habits. These tiny, consistent actions may look insignificant at first, but over time, they can transform your life in ways you never imagined. Why small habits matter. Our brains love things that are easy. The bigger the goal, the scarier it feels. That's why small habits are so effective. They don't scare your brain. Think about this. If you can improve yourself by just 1% every day, by the end of the year, you won't just be 365% better. Mathematically, you'll be over 37 times better. That's the compound effect of small improvements. For example, imagine someone who started running for only 5 minutes every morning. At first, it looked like nothing. But after a few months, those 5 minutes grew into 10, then 20, and eventually they ran their first marathon, all from starting small. Examples of small habits. Let's look at some everyday habits that can completely change your life. Drinking a glass of water before your morning coffee. It keeps you hydrated and makes you feel more energized. Writing down 3 things you're grateful for every night. It shifts your mindset toward positivity and reduces stress. Exercising for just 5 minutes a day. It's not about the duration, but about building the identity of being a healthy person. Reading 2 pages of a book every day. It sounds too little, but in 1 year, you can finish more than 20 books without even realizing it. Many successful people built their achievements from these small routines. Writers who wrote just 1 page a day ended up publishing best-selling books. Entrepreneurs who committed to small improvements in their business eventually built empires. Now, why do these habits stick? It's because of how our brain works. Habit stacking. This means attaching a new habit to an existing one. For example, after brushing your teeth in the morning, drink a glass of water. Because the old habit already exists, the new one sticks more easily. Identity-based habits. Instead of saying, "I want to run 5 kilometers," you say, "I am the kind of person who moves every day." The focus shifts from what you do to who you are becoming. Small rewards. Our brains love rewards. When you check off a small win, dopamine is released, and your brain wants to repeat the behavior. That's why consistency matters more than intensity. How to start small habits. So, how can you start? Here are 4 practical steps. Pick one simple habit, something that takes less than 2 minutes to begin. Pair it with something you already do, like after making your bed, do 2 push-ups. Focus on consistency, not results. Doing it daily is more important than doing it perfectly. Celebrate progress. Even small wins deserve recognition. So here's the big idea. Small habits are like planting seeds. You won't see the change overnight, but with patience and consistency, those seeds grow into trees that can transform your life. I want to challenge you. Before today ends, Choose just one small habit to start. Maybe it's drinking more water, reading 2 pages, or simply writing down what you're grateful for. Because remember, big change doesn't come from big actions. Big change comes from small actions, repeated consistently. And if you found this talk helpful, don't forget to like this video, share it with a friend who needs this message, and subscribe for more self-improvement content. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.